all I want him to do is do a good job. I'd rather have him do a good job than a bad job, even though politically, I guess you could take the other extreme. He's doing a poor job. He's doing a poor job with the train. How about the train that's costing like 40 times more than it was supposed to?
Yeah. Did you talk about that?
Doesn't go, I always mention, it doesn't go to San Francisco or Los Angeles. It's way short because it was too expensive to go in. The whole thing is crazy. It is the worst run, one of the worst run places. We have a lot of them. In almost all cases run by Democrats.
There's no way to look at these numbers and say they're not welcome news. I mean, a downside surprise to core goods is where people were looking for potentially tariff effects, and maybe except for isolated areas that Steve mentioned, you're not quite getting that. So I think it's all net.
If you wanted to write a law that surrenders American independence and energy independence to the Chinese Communist Party and to the Chinese government, this is it. Look no further than this bill. China's gaining in solar, wants to dominate. If we cut off all solar production, China will dominate, and our children and grandchildren, and even many of us, will be at China's whim. China will have a grip on our energy policy. It will be outrageous. Outrageous.
And also, if you think any Democrats in the House might vote for the rescissions package whenever it comes up for a vote.
I think there's going to be strong Democratic opposition here in the House. We're going to work hard to kill the legislation here in the House of Representatives. This rescissions bill, which is, doing Elon Musk's bidding in terms of devastating cuts to our ability as a country to protect our national security interests all across the world, and then at the same time assaulting, Bert, Ernie, Big Bird, Elmo, and all of the people connected to Sesame Street. That's extraordinary. I mean, who are these people?
Well, here we are at the White House. At the end of the day, it's almost 8 p.m. We've been running really hard all day, from firefighting and our wildland firefighting force to SNAP and the SNAP waivers we signed to everything in the middle. But just finishing up some more media on how important it is that the one big, beautiful bill continues to move forward, whether it's permanent tax cuts and an increase of $13,000 per American family. And for the farmers and the ranchers, saving 2 million of our family farms from being subject to the death tax, which means they have to give their farm away because they can't afford it. Whether it means an additional $10 billion in tax cuts for our farmers and ranchers, or a $3.8 billion increase in our farmers and ranchers' income. Y'all, it's one thing after another. We've got to get this bill done. We've got to continue to effectuate President Trump's vision of making America great again. And for me, helping to lead on making agriculture here in America great again, too.